Overwatch announced today that they're removing the 2 from their name. So the game is basically going back to being called Overwatch like it was before. Mind you, when you download Overwatch 2,
what the fuck, y'all?
When you when you download Overwatch 2, the file name is still Overwatch. Like the little icon on your desktop, it's still Overwatch. They just layered on top of it. It was basically a patch to begin with. It wasn't a new game. It wasn't a new file. It was just a big ass update to Overwatch. That's all it was. They just put the 2 on there because they swore that they were gonna have story mode and all these other things that never fucking happened. And then when they said that wasn't happening, I bet a lot of people probably said, oh, you might as well just take the 2 off, and look at what they're fucking doing. Taking the 2 off. Like, because what are we doing? Now they're just trying to be rivals. Of course they are, because Rivals is shitting on them. Like, Rivals is completely shitting on them. Every Overwatch fan will tell you this. Like, will tell you that they're, that's not what they're doing. It's like, bro, that's because you haven't played Rivals yet, because you really think that they're gonna do something for you. They're not gonna do anything for you. They don't give a fuck about you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm surprised that you thought they did to begin with. It's a Blizzard company at the end of the day. Like, what are we saying here? Jetpack has literally Jeff. They have the same ult. That's pathetic. That's not even. What are we doing? So wait. Okay. Time out. Slick, what's good, Slick? Time out. I'm gonna go back up. Time out. So you telling me what can they say now? What? Because everybody. All the Overwatch fans was like, oh, they're just copying Overwatch with Marvel characters. That's literally Farah. That's literally, what's his name? So, but now they got a Jeff. So who's copying who now? Who's copying who? Who watches The Watchmen? Like, what are we doing, bro? That's crazy work. It's always been Overwatch. I don't think anyone called it Overwatch 2. Because saying the 2, Slick, made no sense. It was redundant at that point because it's the same fucking game. Saying the 2 when there's nothing 2 about it. Nobody was telling me get on Overwatch 2. It was get on Overwatch. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Remember their massive PvE plan? Me neither. They had a plan. Which at this point, they probably fucking lied about. Because it's like, was there ever a plan? Did y'all just, was this a bait? Because now I'm like, I don't think it was ever a plan. W check-in Slick, I don't think it was ever a plan. Happy Walk Wednesday, my God, good to see you. You bring up a good point. Yeah, Baja, they took the 2 out. Monkey game, absolutely. I haven't played Wukong yet, it looks hard. Wukong's pretty good though, it's a good game. It is hard. It's a good game, but it's hard. Like, not even gonna lie to you. Like, Marvel characters came out way before Overwatch. Yeah, they did, but like, they basically form fit. A lot of the ults when Marvel Rivals started were pretty similar in the kits and everything like that. The moves in Rivals were similar to some stuff in Overwatch. Similar, not exactly the same. And this stuff started to get really original because it's like, oh, these characters already exist. They have all this history. They have all these moves that already exist. We can just incorporate those into the game. But there were some ults and, abilities in Rivals that were in Overwatch as well. So it's like, but what? Nobody gave a fuck. Like, it wasn't that big a deal, honestly, except unless you played Overwatch. But either way, they gotta rip off Bucky too? Oh no. So they basically waited for Overwatch. Overwatch waited for Rivals to hit a year and said, all right, we're gonna copy all the most popular characters. That's basically what they said. There are 5 new champions or 5 new characters. Are they all just Rivals clones at this point? Summer Soldier? Is that what you meant, Uno?
I come to make an announcement.
Summer Soldier is crazy. Do they have team ups now? Don't tell me they have team ups now, because at this point, like, and now is the big differentiator: team ups, the team up ults, the team up like just abilities, the extra abilities you would get because you had to team up with a character from the same universe or had some sort of comic book interaction. That's what really made Rivals unique and dope, and honestly made it a factor in competitive play. That's what really made a difference. But now Overwatch is like, oh, well, we might as well. And this is what Blizzard does. Blizzard has been doing this for years. Most Blizzard games are an improved version of something else. Y'all think World of Warcraft was the first MMO? It wasn't. They just took everything good and great about every MMO before that, which was a lot, by the way, I'm talking dozens, and just put it in the World of Warcraft with an already established like IP that people loved, and that's how we got World of Warcraft. And it was undeniable at that point. You know, you think Warcraft and StarCraft were the first RTS games? They were not, by any means. Like, not even close. Like, what are we doing? Hearthstone was not the first digital card game. I could tell you that for sure. Like, so this is how Blizzard, this is what Blizzard does. This is what they were good at. Because Overwatch was basically just a Team Fortress clone. Same modes and everything. That's all it was. It was just a Team Fortress clone. They just made it better. They just did it. They just, expanded upon it, put their own spin on it, and boom. That's all they did. Heroes of the Storm is literally Dota and League of Legends. And Dota was from Warcraft to begin with. So, like, Dota, like, there's a reason you can't find Dota, but Dota 2 is everywhere. Because someone made Dota as a Warcraft 3 mod. That's all it was. It was a custom game in Warcraft. And then it became Dota. Hell, there was a whole legal thing about that, but what can you do? Like, no, they don't. Thank goodness that would be a lawsuit. They should copy Emma Frost. Wizard 101 was that before? That was before WoW, I'm pretty sure. Last Black History Month Spartan. You know what, Joe? You know what, Joe Mar? I'm gonna let you have that one. And Team Fortress was a Half-Life mod, which is crazy. But at least that was the same company, like Mocha. At least that was the same. That was all Valve. But for fuck's sake, like, that's all Overwatch 2 was. It was a Team Fortress 2 mod. I mean, it was a Team Fortress 2 improvement. So yeah, like, and I'm pretty sure there were other games like that as well. So. But this is what Blizzard does. It's just now they're copying somebody that's doing it better than them. Do the Overwatch news has to be heated? That's what we're talking about. How they gaslit everybody. They gaslit their entire fan base. This was the biggest fucking waste of time I've seen in gaming that a company's ever done. It was such a fucking scam. Because some people actually like went out of their way to buy Overwatch 2. And it's like, bro, what? Like, if you had Overwatch, you didn't have to buy it. Of course you didn't. They basically sold you the same game. They sold you Overwatch, by the way. Just by the way, they sold you Overwatch. They sold you the same game we've been playing for years. Yeah, if you didn't have Overwatch, you had to buy Overwatch 2. That's how it worked. Because Overwatch 2 was never free to begin with. Like, it just, I think I paid $30 for Overwatch when it first came out. Well worth it, by the way. $30 was a great price in, what was that, 2000? When did that shit come out? Like, when did that shit even come out? I'm gonna snooze the ads since we're still ranting. But yeah, Shoto, I had to buy that shit. This is why I stay by Pokemon. At least I can be disappointed in card art. Wait, $40? When did you get Overwatch, Jomar? What the fuck? 2016, okay. Yeah, 2016. This game is 10 years old now. This game is 10 years old. This game is 10 years old. Like, it was $30 in 2016. Y'all paid 40? Why did I only pay 30? How did I get away with that? Like, I'm telling you, I paid 30. Like, am I tripping? You went to the store looking for something to play on PlayStation 4. See, I had on PC. Was it more expensive on console?
I come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shoto, don't do this. Shoto, don't remember when San Andreas was 10 years old? Don't do this, bro. Please don't. I don't need this today. Look, it's your birthday, not mine. I don't need to feel old today. That's for you. That's not my fault. Was it on PC? Was it not cheaper on PC? Am I tripping? I don't recall buying this since Overwatch 1. What the fuck, bro? But Blue said it was day one. I think the console versions were Origin editions. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe I bought it when it was in beta or some shit. Maybe, I don't know. Overwatch 2 was free if you had Overwatch. If you already had Overwatch Poke, you were good. You got on PC, it was like your first game playing a competitive PC game. And you paid 40? Origin was 60. What? This is the biggest game I've ever fucking seen. I don't remember how much it was. Okay. Overwatch 2 was free to play. It was free to, if you had Overwatch already, if you already had Overwatch, you didn't have to pay for Overwatch 2. That's how it went. You didn't have to pay for Overwatch 2 if you already had Overwatch. But if you never bought Overwatch to begin with, you had to pay for Overwatch 2. That's what it was. Either way, everybody got scammed. Like, either way, it's a whole scam. But it's crazy how this was inevitable. They've been doing, little by little, they've been going back to the old game to begin with. This is, oh, Jesus Christ. This is why you don't fucking listen to Suits. This is why you don't listen to fucking Suits, shareholders, whoever the fuck. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They promise shit that devs can't deliver on because they do this and then they lay off half the devs and it's like, oh, we can't promise what we promise our consumers. Why are we losing money? These people went to college for this shit. Like, they went to college for this shit and they're still dumb as bricks. Like, these people who have never played a fucking video game in their lives are making these calls and trying to force shit and it's not fucking working, and now we're going back to Overwatch. That's an insult to bricks. Okay. They went from 5v5 back to 6v6. They brought back, aren't they bringing back loot boxes? Did I hear that wrong? Like, wasn't that a rumor that they were bringing loot boxes back? So that's the thing. They're bringing 6v6 back permanently, apparently. No PvE like the game had before. Yeah, they got rid of loot boxes with Overwatch 2. They got, they made a battle pass. They went battle pass instead of loot boxes. Now they're going back to loot boxes and 6v6 and everything that made Overwatch fun to fucking begin with. Like, I don't even play Overwatch like this. Like, I'm not even an Overwatch fan for real. But I'm upset for y'all. Like, people who genuinely love Overwatch, you should be upset. It is okay for you to be upset. You being mad doesn't make you you're not betraying the game by being upset. It's okay. I promise you it's okay to call out your favorite game on their bullshit. I promise you, nothing bad's gonna happen to you. They're not gonna ban you from the game. They're not gonna come in your computer and delete the game. They're not gonna erase your account because you talk shit about the game because they did something wrong. You will be okay. I promise you will be fine. Like, just like, get up, bro. Stand up. Get up. Like, please, get up. Get up. And if they do that, you don't want to play that game anyway. You don't want to give them that time of day anyway. This Overwatch is like an abusive relationship at this point. It's bad. Like not even physically abusive. They just talk shit about you every day. Like, it's just, and you just won't realize that, like, this person's not for you, bro. It's not. This person ain't for you. Like, this game is not. It's not who it used to be. They changed. Like, they changed. They showed you they true colors, that they're a piece of shit company. Stop giving them your time and money. Stop. Like, stop doing it. It's not work. EA Skate, I'm looking at you, is crazy. They might as. You know what, Shoto? You know what, Wolf? If they do, that's not even your fault. That's not even your fault at all. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure that's not in nobody's terms of service. Like, you don't even got to be mean about it. You just got to call them on their bullshit. That's all you gotta, that's all I'm saying. Or at least just accept the fact, you know, don't try to defend them. Because that's just pathetic at this point. Don't defend this shit. This is wrong. This is not okay. Like, I know like someone's gonna watch this and be like, all he did was remove the 2. It's like, nah, man, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. They scammed the entire fan base. And it just sucks because like Overwatch has so much potential. Overwatch had the potential to be one of the greatest like IPs to ever exist. It had the fucking potential to be up there with like, you know, huge game titles. Like League, it could have been where League is right now. It could have been where League is right now as far as esports goes, as far as world building. Not even the game. Fuck the game. Not even the League of Legends game. Because I know some of y'all are gonna be like, League of Legends, bro. You go sit here and deny the fact that League of Legends is fucking huge and global, and their esports has been going strong longer than any other esports league, and that their world isn't kind of fucking interesting. Like 2XKO isn't fucking cool. Like Arcane wasn't fucking dope. We should have had an Overwatch show by now. Movie, feature, something. You know, the cutscenes are great, but could you imagine if Blizzard put the time in, as good as they are at cutscenes, if they made a fucking movie or a show about Overwatch characters in the world? I would watch that. That shit would be incredible. But they didn't do that. They didn't do that. Instead, y'all got Overwatch 2, bro. That's what y'all got. Y'all didn't get your Arcane. Y'all didn't get your world building. Y'all didn't get your PvE modes. Y'all didn't get any of that. Y'all got Overwatch 2. That's what y'all fucking got. Like, because of fucking greed. That's all I'm saying. To hell with actual League of Legends. What they've done with League of Legends is amazing. Not the game, the world, and just the fan base and the esports. It cannot be denied. They dropped an animated short. That's amazing. But that's typical Blizzard. They've been dropping shorts, cutscenes, and Blizzard does not miss when it comes to cutscenes. They got rid of Doomfist during Black History Month.
That's got to be racist. There's no way.
What? Like, you got 5v5. Valorant too. Valorant has more potential now than Overwatch does. Like, y'all got rid of. That's the end of the video. That's the end of the video, YouTube. That's it. I can't even. Jesus Christ. Like, on Black History Month. Holy shit. That's the video. Yep. Like,
oh, to hell with this.